What's going on, Aries? Happy birthday, babies. It's your time to shine. This is the best time of the year. I really love Aries season. This is the time of the renewal of things. It's like a fresh new start. All right. So you guys must be feeling really amped. I want to talk to you guys briefly about some changes to the channel. I am offering natal chart analysis now, relationship analysis now, as well as natal alignment. Okay. The information is going to be in the box below the video. All of these analysis, you get about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 different analysis that you can get. A solar return. You can get a numerology analysis. Again, a partnership analysis, which is usually the synastry analysis for you and your partner to see if how compatible you are. All that information is going to be in the box below the video here, and none of the charts are the analysis costs more than $45. And then on top of that, there's a 30% off promo that you can use in order to get any of those charts done. So a natal chart, a personalized natal chart, all the information. Look at the different charts in the box below. And if you need the 30% off promo code, you need to email me for it, because I do need to give you that so that you get the 30% off. My email is going to be down there. All the information you need about that is down there. Also, the Patreon membership site is now offering Tarology sessions. There's going to be about 3 different sessions released, and they teach you, it's like intro to a tarot with elements of astrology. So if you want to learn, get some basic information about, the fundamentals of astrology and tarot combined, so that you better understand your chart, you better understand the readings you get, then you do want to sign up for the Patreon link. And that's the information's in the box below. It's only $5 a month. You get access to all the readings, all 12 signs, unlimited access. You get access to all 12 signs, the silent enemies reading, unlimited access. And you also get access to the Tarology sessions that are going to be there. So far, I'm going to put up 3. I'm not sure if I'm going to put up one a month or if I'm going to put up one every 2 weeks, but I'm thinking I might put up one every 2 weeks. That way you guys can get the information and you can start, hopefully you got your decks. Those of you who are interested and you playing with your decks, getting familiar with the cards, but this will give you some guidance, all right? So I wanted to tell you guys about that. So 2 new exciting elements added to the channel for you to better get aligned and in tune with who you are, so that you better understand yourself, so you can navigate through these crazy ass elements and environments that we got going on. Now, let's talk about the charts. Not the charts, but let's talk about the planets and where they are, the planetary alignment. So right now, we got, as of April 11th, we have Mercury in Aries. Mercury is all about the logical mind. We have 2 minds. We have the subconscious mind and we have the logic mind. Mercury rules the logic mind. Pluto rules the subconscious. So Mercury is going to be entering into your first house. All right. So, the house of Aries represents, your personality, how you express yourself, how you go about getting, the things that you want and your desires. All right. And we got Mercury there. Mercury's all about communication. So a lot of us are going to be looking at, how we go about what we want. What do we want now? How do we go about it? How do we feel about it? All about the thoughts and the process behind that. Then we have Venus going into Gemini on April 3rd. So Venus is all about how we, how we love and our values in reference to love. And we have that going into Gemini, right? So Gemini is the 3rd house, and that 3rd house is all about, your immediate environment, connecting to what's going on around you. So if we are talking about Venus, we're talking about your capacity to love, and we're talking about your capacity to love what's going on in your environment, what's going on around you, okay? So we also have Mars going into, Mars went into Aquarius on March 30th. So with Mars going into Aquarius, Mars is all about our desires and, how we go about getting them, and survival tactics and survival skills and things like that. That's going into the 11th house. The 11th house is all about humanitarian efforts. It's all about groups. It's all about organizations, things like that. So with Mars there, our desires are going to be geared to looking at new friends, connecting with new people. A lot of us just came out of, or a lot of us just came out of situations where we left karmics. And we, whether it was a friend, a lover, or family members where we left them behind. And so now we're looking at establishing, connecting with like-minded people. So Mars is that desire to associate with like-minded people through organizations, through getting new friends, through finding your soul group, your spiritual group, your tribe, whatever you want to call it. We also have Jupiter in Capricorn right now. Jupiter is all about expansion, good luck, and growth. And Capricorn is the house of your career aspirations, your reputation, and things like that. It's all about your professional achievements, also your moral condition and your life goals. So with Jupiter there, that's a lot about good luck, expansion, and growth in those areas. So a lot of people are experiencing positive career changes, positive professional achievements going on. The moral conditions are getting better for people. They're starting to pay more attention to, what they feel is right, their internal compass as far as what's right and what's wrong. So that's good energy. We also have Saturn in Aquarius. Okay, Saturn is all about your limitations. All right, and that Aquarius house is all about your friends, your social groups, your organizations. Saturn is also about the government. So a prime example of Saturn in Aquarius is the government telling companies that telling people that okay, we're shutting down bars. You can't be at the mall, because it's where groups of people get together and socialize or what have you. And so the government is stepping in with that Saturn energy, telling you what your limits are, what you can and can't do. So that's a prime example of Saturn and Aquarius right now. We also have Uranus in Taurus. All right, Uranus is a planet that's all about the inner individuality and uniqueness, and it's in the house of your self-worth, your self-expression, how you feel about yourself, and your monetary possessions. So people are going through changes in reference to how they feel about themselves, especially when they're coming out of these karmic relationships. They look at, okay, well, what got me in here? Maybe a lot of times it was because of low self-esteem. You weren't feeling as good about yourself as you wanted to. Maybe some people were looking at people in a more, okay, well, what can I get from you materially? Or, you look good, so I want to be with you. So a lot of people are changing that mindset because they realize that mindset got them into these karmic relationships in the first place. So they're changing that now. And so it may look like, oh, well, you don't do that anymore. You don't hang out. You're not looking at, that's not how you look for guys anymore. You don't look at guys based on, how much money they give you. And your friends, if you, this is a hypothetical situation, but if you're around a bunch of gold diggers and that's what you guys did. You hung out and you hunted for men, or you hung out and you hunted for women for money. And some of you are like, you know what? I got into a karmic situation by doing that. I don't want to do that anymore because it led me to an unfortunate situation. So I'm realigning my values. I'm looking at things different. That's just a hypothetical situation, but you can go more in depth. Now we got also Neptune going into Pisces here. All right. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. Neptune is all about, your spiritual vision, your spiritual creativity. It's all about illusions, people seeing things and they're not really there, hearing things they're not really there, not accepting the reality when a relationship is over, things like that. And we have that in Pisces. And we know Pisces is the house of karma. We just got done with, dealing with, us looking at the realities of the karmic relationships that we were in, realizing that we were glamorized. We were disillusioned. All right, so that's still going on as well. And we got Pluto in Capricorn. Okay, Pluto is all about how can I say, unconscious actions. Okay, I told you about the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Mercury rules the conscious mind. Pluto rules the subconscious mind. So the subconscious energies or compulsions that we have no control over that will result in transformation are in the house of Capricorn. Career aspirations. Again, people are getting fed up. An example of that, people are getting fed up with their jobs and what's going on, and they're ended up quitting. Also, what's going on is, uncontrollable situations where Pluto's all about the uncontrollable and it's all about power and it's about intensity. So it's about the career. It's in the house of career, professional achievement. So an example of that right now is the government, as a result of what's going on, a lot of people can't go to work anymore. So that's affecting you career-wise. That's Pluto. That's an uncontrollable, compulsive, unconscious situation that's going on because of this epidemic. All right, so that's the rundown with what's going on. So when we look at your we're gonna do an extended too. The link's gonna be in the box below. Okay, I talked about that earlier with the Patreon link, but we're gonna look at your we're gonna look at these cards now and see what's going on, and if anything relates to the planetary alignments, I'll bring that up again briefly for you. All right. So how long did that take? Dan, that was 10 minutes. I'm sorry, but I wanted to make sure that everybody who's watching gets an understanding of what's going on with the planetary alignments and how it's relating to what we're actually experiencing. So we have for the general energy here, we have the high priestess energy, which is Piscean energy. Okay, like I said, we got Mercury. Mercury's in Pisces until April 11th. All right, and we got Neptune in Pisces. We also have the Three of Swords. This is Libra energy. Okay, heartbreak. Okay, someone being in a situation where things didn't work out and it was very painful for them. Okay, we also have the Six of Coins here. That represents equal give and take, equal balance in the situation. This also represents the fact that people are able to, with the Pentacles, able to pay their bills and have the money that they need to do the things that they need. So we're looking at here with the High Priestess energy. This is having intuitive energies, tapping into your intuitive energies in reference to the heartbreak that you experienced, and realizing that you want equal give and take, or that you should have given equal give and take. Now these energies will resonate with people who are watching for Aries, people who are dealing with Aries, or for people who have prominent Aries placements. But just take what resonates, leave the rest, because it may not all resonate. You guys who watch videos, you already know the spiel, right? So let's take a look and see what we got going on. So the current situation right now is the Ten of Wands. All right, this is Sagittarius energy. This is feeling burdened. Okay, feeling like, what, this is a very heavy situation. I don't know how much longer I can take of it, or how much more I can take of it. All right, and this is you actually taking action, because wands are about action. You taking action to do something about it. Okay, you're at a point where it's getting to the point with the 10. You're at a point of completion. You're about to put this down. You're about to take action to put it down. Now the energies that are positively or negatively affecting that is the Four of Swords energy. The Four of Swords energy is what is it? Libra energy. I was about to lie. It's Libra energy. The Four of Swords represents being at peace, being at rest, okay, and not communicating. So for some of you, your higher self may have told you something in reference to a broken heart that you went through, and with the Six of Coins here, Six of Pentacles, you want equal give and take. So you're tired. You're tired of not having equal give and take. You're tired of the broken hearts, and you just want peace with the Four of Swords. You want peace from that. Like you've had enough of it. All right? Now, in the past here, we have the Eight of Swords energy. So in the past, this is that Neptune energy I was talking about. You're a little disillusioned about things. But Eight of Swords energy is actually Gemini energy. All right? So we have Mercury and so Venus is in Gemini on April 2nd, okay? And this is all about broken hearts, emotions, so that's Venus, okay? And then we have the Eight of Swords. So some of you were disillusioned, all right? Whether this is you, Aries, or the person you were dealing with who was dealing with you. Someone was disillusioned in reference to this relationship. Okay, they weren't seeing things, or they were seeing things, but they were brushing it off. Like I said, it could have been for whatever reason. It's like, okay, maybe I was physically attracted to this person and didn't want to let them go. Maybe it's because this person had a lot of money. Maybe it's because this person had, a reputation of blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to be affiliated with it for whatever reason. Okay. But whatever was going on with the relationship, it wasn't anything that was, I won't say that. Let me rephrase this. It was a situation where, because of this Eight of Swords energy, you were acting as if you didn't see it, or you were wearing rose-colored glasses. Someone was wearing rose-colored glasses. It got to the point where they had enough of it. It got to the point where they couldn't ignore this anymore, right? That's what happened in the past. Now, the current situation, or not the current, but in the recent past, more recently, but in the past still, someone reached out with the Page of Coin energy. Okay, someone communicated. All right, now we'll clarify and extend it what this communication is about. But the crowning energy for the reading is the Page of Wands in reverse. So this is telling me someone reached out to say, hey, what's going on? They could have reached out about money. Okay, it could have been a situation where you're at your job and you just had enough and you were putting it off, leaving or quitting. All right, and then you decided, you know what, I had enough. And maybe you had an offer from another job, or maybe you filled out some applications. But as of this time, maybe you haven't heard back from it. You know, you haven't heard back from anybody that you put in applications for. Or if this is a love situation here, you know, you were looking at a situation with rose-colored glasses, and perhaps, you know, a communication of some sort came in, whether it was about money or whether it was about a solid, you know, connection. But for whatever reason, with the Page of Wands in reverse, it didn't happen. Okay? This could talk to me with this Page of Wands in reverse. This could have been some negative response to this, where it's like, no, I don't want anything with you. You know, I don't see. This could be the fact that someone's not attracted to someone. Okay, someone could have reached out, or it could have been a situation where someone was just using someone for money. Okay, with the Page of Coin here and the Page of Wand in reverse. It was like, I'm not physically attracted to this person. I was just dealing with them for money. Okay, that could be a situation as well. Or, you know, I really don't like this job. I was just there for the money. Take it how it resonates. Now, in the future here, we have the Four Cups in reverse. This is Scorpio energy. Now, the Four Cups in reverse talks about having a new outlook on things, changing your mind about things. All right, this talks to that Taurus energy, okay, where we have Uranus and Taurus. Looking at things, reevaluating how you feel, how a situation made you feel, whether, you know, you weren't respected at your job, you weren't being treated fairly, they didn't value your work ethic or what you put in, or whether this is a relationship where the person you were with didn't value you. They were just, you know, only after something. Or maybe you were the person who was after someone for money, and you realized, you know, with karma, that maybe you lost this person, and as a result, you're like, damn, let me change the way that I, you know, look for people. Let me change the way that I, you know, what it is that I seek in a person when I'm trying to connect with them. It could be the same thing about a job. Let me focus on what it is that I'm truly interested in doing. Let me not just take a job because it's easy money or it's just a quick, you know, application and they call me later. Let me find something that is really important to me. So you're changing your outlook on things. Okay? Now your fears are telling you Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is Gemini energy. You're in your fears, you're afraid of isolation, okay? Or you're afraid of coming out of isolation for whatever reason. Maybe you coming out of isolation would mean you going back to your old ways. So maybe you're separating yourself from, you know, people, places, and things that gave you that old mindset, and you're trying to change that mindset now. So your fear is that you get pulled back into that. Okay, the Nine of Swords represents paranoia as well. So maybe you're afraid that, you know, things are not going to work out for you in reference to a job. You know, you're paranoid, like, oh shit, you know, what am I going to do about my job? A lot of people are experiencing that paranoia right now. All right, like I have a little bit of money saved up, but shit, what if this goes longer than a month? You know, I got about 3 weeks of savings, or I got 2 months of savings. What if this situation goes longer than that? So there's a lot of paranoia here for people in reference to their job. This is also about defensiveness, okay? Being defensive about something. Like instead of it, you know, worrying you, now you're like, I'm going to fight back. I'm not going to stress about this anymore. So your fear is that maybe you don't care anymore, okay? Take it how it resonates. Now, how people see you in this situation is the Nine of Coins. So people see you as someone who's successful. Maybe they don't know what's going on internally. This is something that might be going on internally within you. And that's what I'm getting strongly. It's like you're changing the way you look at things with this new outlook. Okay? So people don't know what's going on with you. They think you're good. They think you're, you know, with the Nine of Coins, that you're successful. For a lot of you, this is representing single energy. They think that you're single, you're successful, you're okay. Well, in the meantime, over here, we got this energy of this broken heart energy. Okay? So some of you might be putting on a front, okay, for people, and people really don't know what you're going through. Aries energy tends to be, in most cases, it tends to be extroverted in reference to feelings. All right, it's similar to Scorpio, where you hide your feelings. Both are ruled by the Mars energy. So as far as what you're feeling, you're not letting that be seen, is what I'm getting here. And for some of you, people are seeing you as somebody, some of you, this situation could be about you being with someone because maybe your self-esteem was a little low, or maybe you took a job because you didn't realize the potential and the skill you had. So that could represent, your self-esteem being low. But on the outside, people don't see that. People see you as someone who is comfortable and confident and independent financially. All right. And they see you as doing well financially. But like I said, for some of you, this could be a situation where you may have been laid off of a job, or you wanted to quit a job. You only have a little bit of money left, and you're concerned about that. Now in your hopes, you have the moon card here. This is Piscean energy, major arcana. We have two major arcana energy with the Pisces energy here. Okay, so this is all about karma. This is all about, not seeing, some hidden feelings or hidden emotions. This could be all about illusions as well. Maybe seeing something one way, but then it really isn't. And you come out of that, getting clarity. You come out of that and you change your perspective on things. Okay, but with this moon energy, there's some things that you're not aware of. There's some things that are still hidden. All right, and this is what's in your hopes. You're hoping to keep what you're going through hidden. You're hoping to keep all of this stress, all of this heartbreak, okay, all of this burden, okay, your denial about something or not being excited about something, your messages of potential relationship or potential financial opportunities. Like, you're keeping all of that to yourself with this moon energy, and that's your intent. Okay, you don't want to let everybody know what's going on right now. You may not be sure what's going on right now because a lot of you aren't, because of the fact that you're going through a transformation and you're changing your outlook on things. So people don't know that this is what's going on within you. Like I said, you're looking like, okay, I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collective, I'm okay. That's what you're looking like. But inside, you just got out of this Nine of Wands energy reverse. You just got out of this. Where you're in the upright, you were stressed out, you were anxious. Okay? So you just came, so your fear is coming out of that, and people, coming out of that in a negative way, where people see what's going on with you. Now your outcome, walking away. Okay, so if this is a job situation that you're just no longer passionate about, they could have offered you more money. This is what could have happened. In the recent past, they could have offered you more money. All right, you weren't happy with the job. They could have offered you some more money, and you said, you know what? I'm really financially well. This job pays me amazing right now. It pays me really good, but I'm not passionate about this job. This is the crowning energy, the Page of Wands in reverse. I'm not passionate about this. Or it could have been a relationship. Like I said, somebody could have been dealing with someone because of money. It's like, yeah, this situation or the person I'm dealing with, it brings me a lot of money, but there's too many damn burdens. Whether this is a job or a relationship, there's too many damn burdens with this. Too much. And it's not worth the money. So I'm going to walk away with the Eight of Cups. Now, if this is a relationship I'm getting for a lot of you, there's heartbreak here. Someone could have walked away from you, okay? Could be what's going on with the cross-watcher, if you will. Okay, and they could have walked away from you because they saw that, maybe there wasn't something authentic there. There wasn't an authentic connection. It could have been, again, just all about money. And the Page of Wands in reverse also could represent just hit it and quit it type energy, too. With the Knight of Wands, it's hit it and quit it, but the Knight of Wands comes back. How can I explain it? Well, with the Page of Wands, this is like we just met. We really don't know each other that well. We keep our distance. We don't talk that much, but we, hang out from time to time. With the Knight of Wands energy, maybe you guys talk a little bit more, but it's an understanding and maybe a mutual understanding. Where here it's not that mutual understanding yet. I mean, you know the situation better than I, but this is basically what I'm getting here with this Page of Wands in reverse. All right. And for some of you, you want to restore balance in this situation. Okay. So this Six of Coins could say, you know what? I have a new outlook on things. I'm going to go for another position. I got a message of another position. This could also represent the fact that, you know what, the relationship that I was in, the person that I was around, it wasn't equal give and take. And I had to leave this person in order to get balance in my life. And as a result of me getting balance, because they were after money, see, this person saw you as this. So they saw you as money. Okay? They saw you as money. Someone saw someone as money, and they tried to, wrestle it in. And it got to the point where it was just too much. And it's like, okay, I'm changing my mind about this. Or someone could see someone as just too much, period. Too difficult to deal with. All right? So that's what I'm getting for you here. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go to the extended. We're going to clarify this and find out a little bit more about what's going on, because I do want to find out what this Nine of Swords energy in reverse is in your fears. All right? So you're fearing that someone reaches out to you. You're fearing that they reach out because of the fact that you don't feel passionate about them anymore. Or you're fearing that this job is going to try to keep you on by offering you more money, but you really don't feel passionate about it anymore. So you end up walking away. All right. Like I said, a lot of people are going through career changes right now, whether voluntarily or involuntary, also due to the global situation that's going on. So there's a lot of changes going on here, internally in reference to how you feel about things and how you look at things. All right. So we're going to go over to the extended and clarify. Yeah, you're juggling things. You're trying to multitask, trying to figure out what your options are. All right. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. So we'll clarify that in the extended. The link's going to be in the box below. And I want to wish you guys a happy birthday, Aries. You know I love you guys. We share, I got 4 prominent placements of Scorpio. So I share Mars with you. This is a very exciting time of the year. I love the spring and I love the fall. Fall is Scorpio season. And I love spring, which is Aries season. So cheers to a good Aries season. And I will see you guys in the extended or in the next video. Peace out, Aries.